Hello there. Oh, my. Feels like I've been asleep for years. I suppose you're wondering what this is all about. I remember your aunt being just as surprised. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Arbitrix. I am the master of the table and a prodigious teller of tales. And you, my friend, are about to embark upon quite the adventure. I hope you're ready. The storm came out of nowhere. The ship is on its way back to the biggest port in the Crown's Islands. Its voyage has been a success. The substantial treasure on deck was, let's say, acquired by 4 scoundrels who hired the ship for their venture. Who are they, you ask? Pick them up and see for yourself. Horatio 9 Lives, the thrice blessed. The swindler came up with that name himself. This is Hammer, a violent thug who's really good at solving problems with her ironclad fists. This one calls herself Nuna. Don't ask where she got her heretical, very illegal, powers of dark sorcery. Thomas Turlinger, the apothecary. A genius of experimental potions with a rather questionable clientele. As the storm swells, Captain Frost abandons the wheel. As they're there at the rail shouting nonsense into the wind. The crew aren't happy. "They've bewitched the captain!" yells First Mate Barnabas. "And brought this storm upon us! We must take the ship for ourselves!" This is mutiny. A band of heroes would try and talk the crew around, but these are scoundrels. The best way they know to end a mutiny is to put it down. Hard. Time to fight. Each turn, you must spend all your yellow power pips to move, attack, or rest in order to defeat your foes. Next to a foe. If you move too far, you'll begin to expend their power pips. Play this card on a foe within range to expend power pips and attack. One of the remaining crew comes up from below to join the fight. Play this card on an ally within range to expend power pips and give them a boost. Your scoundrels has lost all their health. They can't do anything unless someone revives them. Comes on deck. Looks like the whole crew is in on the mutiny. The scoundrels will have to defeat them all. Cleaver in hand. That's all the sailors accounted for. The fight is nearly done. Hang in there. Ah! mutineers. But you still need to regain control of this ship. There's a lot going wrong, and all your scoundrels will need to pitch in if they want any hope of surviving this storm. Try to choose the best scoundrel for each task. The more stars they contribute, the better. Place them on the skill checks and see for yourself. Creaking ominously. Someone fast needs to climb the rigging and trim those sails. The captain has abandoned the wheel. Someone strong needs to steer the ship through this storm. Is about to snap. Better get someone smart to tie a better knot. Captain Frost is waving that pistol around with a mad gleam in her eye. Someone needs to talk sense to her. Lowers her gun. The storm. I heard it, calling out to me. My ship. Save my ship. Or at least die trying. Something was influencing her. Something in the storm. But there's no time to worry about that. Needed that mast. At least no one was crushed under it when it fell. Well, at least it didn't break anything important. Let's hope you don't need a cannon anytime soon. Against the wheel and managed to hold on, steering clear of the worst of the storm. You've done all you can for now. The ship's as safe as it can be. And just as well as a giant wave is about to roll over the deck. Brace for impact! I've always wanted to say that. Unfortunately for these scoundrels, there are only enough safe handholds left for 3 people. One of them is going to be washed overboard. The question is, which one? It's up to you who fails to hang on. Once you've made your decision, pick them up and throw them overboard. first thought is that this means a larger share of the treasure. There's no time to mourn or celebrate. You've survived, but your ship's badly damaged, and you're not alone. That's the Sunfish, the personal vessel of Solomon Sanko, governor of the Crown Islands. Ooh, he's taken a battering from the storm. Though, it's still in better condition than your poor ship. Wait, those aren't sailors. They're orcs, the most feared pirates in these seas. The governor and his captain are tied up on the deck. The orcs clearly don't want you interfering with their plans. Prepare to be boarded. Governor Sanko, who is very grateful, and Captain Starlin, who is embarrassed he wasn't able to escape his bonds in time to help.
Your ship's in no shape to sail. You should come with us to the capital,
Offers the governor. The governor's right. Your storm-battered vessel is headed to the bottom of the ocean. It seems the scoundrels have no choice but to bring their precious treasure aboard the Sunfish.
Excellent,
Says the governor.
Take the cabin next to mine. When we get to Half Arch, you shall be properly rewarded for your bravery.
Half Arch, capital and largest city of the Crown Islands. Home to fishers, traders, smugglers, artisans, privateers, and scoundrels.
Come with me.
Insists Solomon Sanko. The governor is determined to make good on his promise. Later that day, after a feast in his estate, the governor surprises the scoundrels with something they never thought they'd experience: fame and glory.
All hail the heroes of Half Arch! Thomas Turlinger, brilliant apothecary dedicated to helping others. This is Hammer, warrior of true conviction and strength. And finally, Horatio Nine Lives, the thrice blessed swordsman and charming conversationalist. So be sure to speak with him tonight. Without further ado, let us begin the Heroes' Celebration!
It's the heroes, leaving already. As a shame. May we meet again in equally joyful circumstances, Captain Starling says before excusing himself.
I hope you had a pleasant evening. The heroes of Half Arch are always welcome in this city,
says the governor before he's called back into the hall. After a round of farewells, the scoundrels slip away. Though they've lost one of their number, they've gained a second chance. They agree to split the treasure equally and go their separate ways. Time for your award. Choose a new ability and it's yours. The hammer shoves a few bars of solid gold into her rucksack before leaving Half Arch. She doesn't know what her future holds, but she's never been one for making plans. Thomas appraises the treasure with a keen eye, weighing his options before scooping several stacks of coins into pouches and leaving Half Arch. Horatio gathers the precious rings, amulets, and earrings into his pack before returning to his party. Such things will prove useful in the upper echelons of society. And with that, the treasure chest is empty, and our scoundrels, heroes, go their separate ways, vowing to put their scoundrel days behind them. And they did. Well, at least for some time. Years is a long time. Long enough to build a whole new, quieter life. Tonight the scoundrels return to Half Arch for the first time since that day.
Over here!
It's Governor Sanko.
Quickly, we may be watched.
A figure darts from the shadows and stabs the governor. This is very bad. You must find out why the governor summoned you.